Hey everyone, it is Armed Kangaroo. I am doing the men's NCAA tournament bracket and going through ESPN because they're the best, clearly. Um, Now, I don't want to upset anybody because I know that there is a lot of talk about who's going to win it, who's going to do this, who's going to do that. Now, I'm just going to go through and do my picks. Some of them, yes, they're going to be random because I don't really know anything about the team or I don't care. Um, so here we go. Louisville versus this team. You can click on this thing and then it tells you a little bit about them. Sorry, but a lot of people are picking Louisville, so I'm gonna go with Louisville and go from there. I'm gonna go with Colorado State, Oklahoma State, because I don't think Oregon has a chance. I mean, Iowa State struggled with Oklahoma State, so I mean, a lot of people are gonna struggle with them when they get into this tournament, which is, you know, that's the fun about it. Okay, I'm gonna pick New Mexico State because I don't even know who is on St. Louis. I don't even know who's on either of those teams, but I'm gonna be guessing there. Memphis, and then I'm gonna pick Michigan State, and then I'm gonna pick Cincinnati. I'm going with it. Then I'm gonna pick Duke. Moving back up here, I'm gonna do Kansas. I'm gonna do North Carolina just because my teacher likes them. No, I don't like them. VCU, because Virginia, I don't even know how to say their name. How do you say it? Oh, whatever. Yeah, that should. You look at some of these guys' conference, and you're just like, look at this. Their conference. Whack in the A10. Who's in the 18? Whatever. Michigan. Well, in Minnesota. Woo! Golden Gophers. Florida, and I'm gonna go with Oklahoma because I think they'll probably beat them there, and then they'll probably lose to Georgetown. Sadly, I'm gonna pick Gonzaga, and then I'm gonna pick Wichita State, Wisconsin, K-State, Arizona, New Mexico State, and Iowa State, and also Ohio State. Whew, a lot of states. I'm an Iowa State fan, so of course I'm gonna say that Irish ran out of luck when they lost to what is it, Alabama? Yeah. Oh, look at that! You go to the Final Four. What up? um, Indiana. Clearly, I think they're gonna beat them. I'm gonna go with NC State because why not? I'm gonna go with University of Las Vegas versus Cal. I'm gonna go with Syracuse, and I'm gonna go with Butler. Sorry, Bucknell, but Bucknell. I'm gonna go with Davidson. I don't even like Marquette. They're overrated. I'm gonna go with Colorado because they've proved that they need to be here, so they're gonna go with that. Okay, now moving back up, Louisville versus Colorado State. I think Louisville will pass them, not maybe easily as everybody thinks they will, but they will pass them. Oklahoma State should be they should win, whoever they play there. Then I'm gonna go with this was a tough one, but I think Michigan State's defense will end up with the victory. Duke for Cincinnati. Oh, you know what? I don't really know, but I don't think Duke is that good. But it's one of those teams where they're always gonna get a high seed because of their past, which is ridiculous, honestly. So I'm going with the underdog here. No, I'm kidding. I'm going with Duke. K-State, or not K-State, excuse me, Kansas is obviously going to win. Kansas is the champions of the Big 12, so there's no way that they're going to lose to some bad North Carolina team. So now we're going to pick, I know Big 10 is all about defense. I don't know, this is a tough game right here. But you know what? I'm going with Michigan. Because I think their defense will probably do well. Florida. This is... I think Oklahoma's going to lose, so I'm going to go with Georgetown. NC State, Indiana. I think Indiana will probably win that one. Syracuse versus UNLV. Syracuse will pull it off barely, I think. And then you're going to see Butler and Miami. Gonzaga, Wichita State. Gonzaga, Wisconsin, K-State. I don't think Wisconsin can keep up. K-State has some really good scorers, so you'll see that one result in that. You have New Mexico versus Arizona. I think New Mexico's going to win it. And then not win it all, but win that game. My bad. Ohio State, Iowa State. Now these two teams, not just because I'm an Iowa State fan, but I think they are going to match up tremendously well. Okay, you have Iowa State. Everybody on this team can score from any range, so they're a really threat behind the arc. So I think that you're gonna see Iowa State win this, and that's because I mean, the Big Ten is known for defense, but if we can run up the score on Kansas, and even though we lost those 3 times, I mean that's not the greatest, obviously, but if you can get over 80 points each time you play Kansas, you aren't gonna struggle against a Big Ten team. The Big Ten is clearly overrated, and I'm not afraid to say that because it's the truth. So, sorry about the Big Ten fans. Iowa has no room to speak because I don't see their name listed here. Oklahoma State versus Louisville. I think you're going to see a really good Oklahoma State team come out in the bracket. So I'm going to pick Oklahoma State. Believe it or not. Duke, Michigan State. I don't think Michigan State will be able to keep up with Duke, even though earlier I said that Duke isn't that great. I think you'll see Duke go to the Elite Eight. So I think Kansas is going to go way past Michigan because Michigan's actually not that great. I think a lot of these teams, I mean, yeah, they have some great players, but there's a lot of teams in this bracket who are clearly overrated. Miami being one. This one's going to be a tough one, but I think Georgetown will win. So we'll watch that game. Everybody will see it. Indiana versus Syracuse. You know, I don't even know who's going to win this game. And I'm so, like, I want to pick Indiana, but I want to pick Syracuse because I know Syracuse, they've had somewhat of a trouble, but look at they're basically the same in some of these areas. Points per 80, 71, 62, 60. So I think, and this is the only thing that top 25 teams, these guys are below that. Notable wins. How's Michigan State a notable win? I don't even get that. I lost to Butler. I think you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see Indiana to win it. I don't know, win that game. Miami, Florida, Butler. Let's see. Let's compare. Oh wow! Look at that points per game, 69. Wow. You know what? These two matchups so great. So great. Wow. I don't even know. I think Butler's going to win. I don't even know why. Just the urge. I'm picking Butler. K-State versus Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga will power it down in the block and totally kill them. So, going with Gonzaga. New Mexico versus Iowa State. I'm so like, oh yeah, Iowa State. New Mexico's not that good. If anywhere we do get beat, it'll be right here in this game. I'm picking them because I love them. So, Iowa State, let's go. I'll do another bracket later, but I won't pick Iowa State for that game, clearly. Duke, Oklahoma State, like I said, I think you're going to see Oklahoma State make it far. And I think you're also going to see this Kansas team beat Georgetown because Georgetown really isn't all that great. I mean, they play in the Big East. They aren't that... their AP rank are basically the same. Points per game is where they're killing people. So... they say 55 here, and this is 75. So, I think you're going to see Kansas win. Down here, Indiana. I think Gonzaga. Only because I don't want to see another Big 12 game. Look at this. Yeah, I do have 2 Big 12 teams. I'm a big supporter of the Big 12 here. There's no way Indiana's going to beat Kansas. So, and Gonzaga versus... I don't know. I'm going. No, I'm not going with K-State. I'm going with Gonzaga. I'm going with Gonzaga. Your winner's gonna be Kansas. But winning score. Just put a number, aren't you? I don't even know. Yeah, so you're gonna see Kansas go up and win. I don't even know what to do with this. Do I just type in a number and be like 7,000? I'm kidding. I think you're gonna see it come out really close. I think you're gonna say, well, how do they match up? Yeah, well, everybody's like, oh, freaking Gonzaga's great. Look what they play in. They play in the, terrible division, conference, whatever. So yeah, they shouldn't lose all that much. They match up really well. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I don't know if Gonzaga will even make it that far. They might get beat to, Southern. I think you're going to see it be 80, 89 to 70, 76. That's fair. So I did it. I continued it and finished it all up. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long.